Suma Shirur will be one of the recipients of the Dronacharya Award this year for her contribution as a parachuting coach. Shirur guided the Indian contingent to an unprecedented 5 medals at last year's Paralympic Games, including 2 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals. Welcome, Suma.
Thank you.
It was long time
Thank you.
due, I guess. You have been working for shooting since long time. So, if you had to summarize your work for which you have been given this award, so how that would be?
I would say that I've been into coaching for the last 16 years. I've been an athlete for 20 years. So, it's been like almost 30 years of myself into the game. And for the last, I would say 5-6 years, I've been completely immersed into coaching. And from 2018, I've been a high performance coach of the junior Indian team. And from this year onwards, I'm in 22, I'm the chief coach of the senior Indian team. And throughout this journey, and my journey as a coach started with Lakshya Shooting Club 16 years ago. And so we have a lot of talent coming in and, learning shooting, and I've been instrumental in in coaching them and getting everyone to as best as they can perform. And through this journey, I also had Avani Lekhara, who's a para athlete, who also kind of wanted to join us and get for coaching. And so that is how my journey into parachuting began, I would say. And that was in 2018, and Avni was a young 16-year-old. And for myself, I definitely took my time in understanding the difficulties that a para athlete faces, and how is shooting different in a para athlete than an able-bodied athlete. So my journey began with her, and I would say that it's been very humbling, and it's been very challenging. And but I would say I've thoroughly, it's been very deeply satisfying, the entire journey I've had with Avni, and we worked together for the next 3 to 4 years in building herself up, building her skill level technically, and also mentally, getting her to slowly have a champion's mindset. And so there was a lot of technical work, and but slowly, bit by bit, I think we could get to a certain level. And in between, there was also 2 years of COVID, and so that was another challenge. So we kept up the momentum also online. Yes, and then so I think what happened at the Paralympics was really a culmination of our work of the last 3 to 4 years.
Avani Lekhara, like many of the coaches were a bit apprehensive to take her up as a award, but not you. And you already foresaw that she would be a champion and a winner.
Absolutely. And this is what a coach wants. It's no matter how good you are as a coach, you also need athletes who are willing to learn, who come with an open mindset, who are willing to put in that hard work. Yes, of course, everyone wants to win. Even Avni wanted to win. That's number one. But also what's important was she was willing to put in the efforts that you need, to prepare yourself for a win. So, in fact, the Paralympic match was actually, there was a lot of detailing into the preparation, and an athlete willing to put it up. And Avni, of course, has been, she has a great attention to detail, and she's been out there putting her best foot forward. So that kind of made it like a very good team effort.
How do you see the future of para sports, and especially para shooting, after the Tokyo Paralympics performance?
So, like I said, I've been very deeply involved with the Olympic program, and right now I'm heading. I'm the chief coach of the Olympic, the able-bodied team, and we have India has great talent, and this is what I would say, that India has a lot of talent and a little. We just need to channel, and we just need to hone the talent. We need to make them technically better. They are very good, but a little bit of finesse into their technique, into their positions will go a long way in making champions. And as far as parachuting program is concerned, I think it's already on its way, and with the number of medals that they won in Paralympics, I think that's a great boost to the entire program. And with more and more athletes being aware, more and more stakeholders being aware of the para program, I think it just helps in getting more and more athletes join the shooting sport, and that creates a good base. So Paralympics already has done that, and we have a lot more athletes. Uh, a lot more athletes coming into the fray, and creating a strong base. So I think it's something that India can look forward to, and I think shooting in general is doing great, and with systems in place, I'm sure we'll have a lot of days in which the national anthem will be played in every competition.
The Asian Para Games are just 340 days away. So, how are the preparations going forward for that event? And also, the Paris Olympics is in 2024, just 2 years later. So, how are you building up to that with your bunch of shooters? How you are building up to that, and how you are preparing, taking every event?
So, like I said, I'm right now I'm working with senior Indian team, and we are. It's a great team in place, and the next 2 years should be exciting. A lot of learning, and Indian shooting is already among the top two in the world, and let's hope we are doing everything in our reach to make this dream of an Olympic medal possible in Paris.
Mhm. You just returned with after a successful outing at the Asian Airgun Championships in Korea. So, what are the key takeaways from that, and how does a good performance in such events help all our shooters do well in the future tournaments?
Definitely, we made an almost clean sweep in the rifle events, and the shooters have performed extremely well. And of course, this was definitely not our goal competition, and but it was great preparation. And I think medals at these competitions definitely boost the morale and boost the athlete, and it increases their confidence. It helps them. It's great learning in how to deal with pressure, how to perform under pressure. So I think it was a great experience for all the athletes, and tasting winning is something that was important here, and most of them have returned with the medal, and I'm sure that this is going to go a long way in building their confidence for the next upcoming competitions.
Hearty congratulations, coach, for winning the Dronacharya Award, and hope we get to hear more and more good news from the shooting contingent in the coming times. Thanks for talking to Sports 9.